Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you another Amazon protein finds video. I don't know if they are new, but they are new to me. They're things that I have never tried or heard of or seen before. I'm going to be telling you about 8 products today, and these are not your typical like protein bar, protein shake type things. We're talking snack mix, overnight oats. I do have a protein bar in there. Protein gummies, protein pasta that you make in the microwave, and a lot more. So when I was looking through Amazon, I was asking myself, like, not only are these things like protein forward, but do they taste good? Are they convenient? Is it something that I would reach for when my appetite is low? And would I buy them again? And if you're somebody that struggles with eating enough protein just because you're not that hungry, then this video is for you. Because it doesn't matter how good a food looks on paper if it's just sitting in my pantry and I don't want to eat it because it doesn't taste good. And I just want to say that this is not the type of video if you are all about eating whole foods and eating chicken and broccoli and rice for every meal, every day of your life. This is a protein junk food haul, okay? Let's just get it right out of the gate, right out of the way. Acknowledge the elephant in the room. These are not, let's just say, the healthiest for you, but if you are in a pinch and you maybe skipped breakfast or skipped a meal and you are hangry and you need something to stock your protein shelf or protein basket or protein GLP-1 snack basket in your pantry, these are gonna be it. Whereas my last video was more of a taste test, these ones are actually good and I have been eating them and using them for the past month, and these are products that I will reorder because these are good finds. So let's get started. First up is a protein snack mix. This is the spicy kick, but I bought this one and then I also bought the honey mustard version. This one is just a little too spicy, even for my husband who likes spice. So unfortunately, I won't be continuing to eat this. I literally could only take one bite of it, but I'm not showing you the honey mustard one because me and my husband devoured it. So good. I'll insert some video and images here of it. It was immediately something that I was interested in, especially at times when I don't just want another protein bar. If I'm feeling like I want something crunchy or snacky, because if you've watched any of my other videos, I always say like I am a snacker, and that's even amplified more so because I'm on a GLP-1. So I can eat so little, but if I want something snacky, like I definitely want it to have that protein punch. And this is, well, this one in particular is a half cup. You get 10 grams of protein in a half cup and it's 160 calories. So this one, not this one, but the honey mustard one was so convenient. If I came down after getting done from work at 4:30 and just wanted a little something snacky before dinner, this came in so clutch. And like, if you like snack mix, I mean, it has pretzels. I think the other one had pretzels. Catalina Crunch makes like protein cereal, I think. So they have these like little pieces of their cereal. It kind of looks like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it's not flavored like that, I promise. Protein pretzels, nuts, like almonds, and there was something else in the honey mustard one. I don't know, it was some sort of like protein type crunchy thing. So good. The honey mustard flavor was perfect, not too sweet and not too like mustard heavy. It tasted exactly like I was eating like Chex Mix, but I was getting 10 grams of protein in at the same time. So this one, again, not the spicy one, but the honey mustard one, and then they have like other flavors like ranch and all kinds of other flavors, maybe a cheddar one, I think. I'm definitely going to be reordering those and trying some other flavors as well. Next up, we have protein pretzels. Now, if you watched my other Amazon protein like snack video, I did try protein pretzels. These ones are so much better. They are by Crisp Power, 27 grams of protein in this whole bag for 210 calories, or it's 2 servings per bag. And if you'll notice, I literally could only eat kind of half a bag. The box that I ordered, it was sea salt, sesame, and then an everything bagel kind of seasoning one. The sesame is my favorite out of all of them, and the way that I love to eat these, or have been loving to eat these, is actually dipped in cream cheese. So it tastes like an everything, or a sesame seed bagel with cream cheese on it. But I'm getting whatever, what's half of 27? I'm getting half of that protein in, or you could just eat the whole bag. They don't get gummy in your mouth, kind of like those other protein pretzels that I tried. They really do taste and have the texture of a real, like an actual pretzel, but getting a bunch of protein in. I have also been dipping these in hummus, so kind of double up a little bit on the protein there, or eating it with like cheese and crackers, but like cheese and pretzels. That's also really good, or just dipped in mustard just for a snack. Now this next one definitely caught my attention. These are protein gummies plus electrolytes. Come on, 2 for 1 here. So you get 10 grams of protein in 4 gummies for 40 calories. And these literally just look like little gummy bears. Look how cute. They have the same texture as gummy bears, nice and soft and chewy. And the taste, this is watermelon ice flavor. It is so good. Now you guys know, again, if you've watched any of my other like Amazon finds videos, I love me some gummies, the shameless gummies, and then my favorite, not protein gummies, but you know, the like sour watermelon ones. These taste exactly the same. Now they don't have like the sour, crunchy crystals on the outside, but the flavor, spot on. And this, again, just a quick little, even if it's like after lunch and I'm craving a little something sweet, I'll eat 4 of these, and then I get 10 grams of protein on top of whatever protein forward lunch I had. And it tastes like I'm just eating 4 little gummy bears. Honestly, I want to eat more of them. I don't want just 4. I want like the entire bag. Probably would cause stomach problems if I did that. So I won't. But protein plus electrolytes, I mean, can't get any better than that. And in the form of a gummy bear, yes, please take all my money. Now, obviously, it's not something that you're going to use as like your primary source of protein, but if having something like this helps satisfy your sweet tooth, that's where the value is. And for me, having like all of these different types of options is key, because my appetite can like vary so much throughout the week, whether or not I just took my shot the night before, or it's the day leading up to my next shot, where, you know, if you're on a GLP-1, you can kind of feel the side effects wearing off, I should say, and a little bit of food noise creeping back in. And so having something like to satisfy that sweet craving, this is it. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, try-ons, taste tests, you know I always have a curveball. This was the curveball for this video. This is Tangle Creamy Mushroom Protein Pasta. 15 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber, ready in 5 minutes. It's basically protein ramen, is the best way that I could describe it, both in taste and texture and smell. And the fact that I felt like I needed to chug a gallon of water after I ate this. Now, this is moving beyond snacks, and this is like an actual meal. I actually made this for lunch one day, the first time trying it, and I couldn't even finish it because it's so much pasta, which I will insert video footage of me making it and what it looks like. But the taste was unreal. It was this like mushroom truffle pasta. Tasted like I could have gotten it at a restaurant. If I got it at a restaurant, I would be happy with it. And then knowing that it has protein, 15 grams of protein on top of that, you could add like grilled chicken or something on top of this, and then just pump up the protein in your meal even higher. But this was such like I was so nervous to try this, but this is actually a good find, especially like the day after my shot and I don't feel like cooking anything. I can just make the kids something quick, and then all I'm gonna have is just this. And again, something like this, like, it can just be a starting point. Like, this doesn't have to be your whole meal. It was for me when I made it for lunch. But if it's later in the day and you're actually hungry, like, add some Add some protein on top of this and you're good to go. Next, we have some overnight oats by Bob's Red Mill. I have only heard good things about this brand. Like, obviously I've seen it in the food store before, but I've never tried the overnight protein oats. And this is the blueberries and cream flavor. Now, I love the like Quaker, the packets. It's like the berries and cream kind of variety one where it's like peaches and cream and strawberries and cream and blueberries and cream. My favorite ever. This tastes exactly like it, but it's overnight protein oats. You get 10 grams of protein per serving. You literally just make it how you make overnight oats. What is it? 1/3 to 1/2 cup of milk of choice, which in our fridge, we just have skim milk, and stir it, refrigerate it overnight, stir again before eating. Yeah, so one of these packets is 250 calories, and that doesn't count like what type of milk that you're using. These are so good. I definitely will be ordering them again, but there's a huge caveat here. I don't know if this happens if you were to get these from the local food store, like in person, but I will insert some video here. What I had happen was a bunch of these packets that come in these had busted open right at the seam. So there was just blueberries and oats everywhere in a couple of the boxes. So I did have to throw out like 3 or 4 of these because they were literally busted open and there was just oats everywhere. I don't know if it was because it was shipped from Amazon and it was kind of, you know, jostled around and squeezed and whatever in the box. I don't know if that would happen if you were to get it in person at your grocery store, but just something to be aware of, and kind of disappointed in that. But for what the product is, I will definitely try to buy it again once I run out of these because it's just so good and it's such an easy breakfast. It's already in the fridge for you. I do personally like hot food items rather than cold food items because I run cold and we keep our house pretty cold in the summer and in the winter. So I like my hot coffee. I like my hot oatmeal. I never actually tried. Can you warm up overnight oats? Is that a thing? Would I like ruin it if I did that? Let me know down in the comments. Can you heat up overnight oats and make it into regular oatmeal? So anyway, I will be buying these again, but now I know that some of them might have to be thrown out because they might come like busted open. Okay, next one I was so excited to try because the original version of these are one of my all-time favorite snacks as a kid, and also my all-time craving when I was pregnant with my children. It is the chocolate sundae Pop-Tart. If you know, you know. The chocolate like ice cream sundae Pop-Tart was the #1 craving of mine when I was pregnant with my son and daughter. I have not eaten Pop-Tarts since then. I don't know what it was about being pregnant, but Pop-Tarts was my go-to. I think I ate them like up to 2 times a day. The ice cream flavor, the cherry one, the strawberry one, the chocolate one. Like, if I could get my hands on any Pop-Tarts, they would be gone in 5 seconds. So anyway, so when I found these protein Pop-Tarts by Legendary, 22 grams of protein in here, and it is 200 calories and 7 grams of fiber. So listen, if you're craving a Pop-Tart, you can either have a Pop-Tart or you can have one that is protein forward, right? So like, let's make the better choice. What's the lesser of 2 evils, right? Again, this video is not about eating, you know, are you going to eat this or are you going to eat an apple? Listen, this is not the video that I'm making, okay? It's, do you want a Pop-Tart or do you want a protein fake Pop-Tart? This obviously tastes fake. This tastes like chemicals, but if you really are craving a Pop-Tart, I mean, this is going to hit it. This is going to hit that craving. I don't know what to tell you. It's not amazing, but it's a better choice than you could make just a regular Pop-Tart. I might try some different versions of these, different flavors. Also, it says it's best microwaved for 10 seconds. You cannot put these in the toaster. Don't put these in the toaster. The icing will melt and ruin your toaster. But 10 seconds in the microwave apparently is supposed to be like an elite experience. I have not tried that yet because I've only just eaten these basically in the car when we're going somewhere and I need like a quick breakfast. So I'll try these in the microwave and let you guys know. But I think I want to try some other different flavors and see how they are. Okay, and next is something that I have actually talked about before with you guys, but I have not tried these flavors. So these are the Built Puff protein bars. Now, if you've watched some of my other videos, when we went to Alaska on the cruise, I brought the Built Puff like sour candy type protein bars. So those ones were kind of like the Sour Patch Kids version of the Puff bars, but these ones are more like the candy bars version. So we have peanut butter cup, cookies and cream, and coconut. So almost like an Almond Joy or Mounds or something. There's more flavors in the variety pack, but these are just the 3 that I pulled out of the pantry. I love the puff consistency. If you are a texture person, this might be difficult for you, but it really is like biting into a marshmallow. So if you don't like marshmallows, you're not gonna like these. And don't take big bites of them either because again, it is like a gummy marshmallow in your mouth. So you do have to take tiny little bites. But again, that's totally fine because the flavors hit so good. The gummy ones or the Sour Patch Kid ones, right off the bat, I knew those were going to be good. So then I had really, really high hopes for like the candy bar versions, and they did not disappoint at all. And the texture is what really gets me because of a lot of other protein bars. Not only do they hurt my stomach, I don't know what's in them that hurts my stomach, but every time I eat other protein bars, they give me a stomach ache. It's also the texture. They have this like grainy, like, I don't know how to describe it, but like, do you know what I'm talking about with the protein bars? They're just like this like tough, like gooey but not gooey, like hardened peanut butter is kind of like what always comes to my mind, and that just grosses me out so much. But these ones are like so squishy and soft, and they're like so light, whereas like other protein bars, like I feel like if you drop them on the table, it would like break the table. These are just like so light and so airy, and they truly taste like they're covered in chocolate. They truly taste like whatever they're supposed to be, like cookies and cream or peanut butter or whatever. And they're just so good. So we will definitely be buying those again because both myself and my husband eat those nonstop. And finally, we have something a little funny. These are little chocolate covered protein balls by what is this? Knack Snacks? Knack for Snacks? Knack Snacks. So this is a European company. It comes out of London, and these are like little malt balls, basically, is kind of like what they boil down to, but they're like protein balls. So this is them open. They almost look like Cocoa Puffs, but it's actually like a protein puff, but it has a chocolate layer on the outside. It's not like a Cocoa Puff, like it actually is covered in chocolate. So this is just like when you want like bite-sized snacks, like something to snack on. If you're in the car, throw it in your purse. Like these were just like such a fun find. I was like, okay. The texture is a little weird. They kind of feel stale while you're eating them, but I think that's just the nature of like the protein puff, and then they kind of get gummed up in your teeth. But for 14 grams of protein for this little bag, I mean, I'll deal with it. Female founded, like, come on, we gotta support the girls, women supporting women. If they had different flavors, maybe I'll order them again, but I was not disappointed, I will say that. I don't know if I'll order them again, but I was happy that they just weren't horrible, at least. So after eating most of these for like the past month, honestly, I would buy or repurchase most of them. The best one for crunch is gonna be the protein pretzel, hands down. If they have just the sesame flavor, I don't know, I haven't looked, but if they don't have a variety box, I would just buy the sesame flavor on its own, because that one to me tasted the best in like the various different ways that I was eating them. Obviously the best breakfast one is going to be those overnight oats. I mean, that's like real, maybe like the least processed food out of this entire thing. So those are definitely getting purchased again. And the most unique, I mean, those protein gummy bears, I definitely will be ordering those again and seeing if they have a different flavor. Like, I'm definitely down to try, see if they have different flavors. But the watermelon ice, I mean, it can't get much better than that. Like, I literally want to take that bag with me to the movies and just eat those. Like I said, I won't do that because you're only supposed to eat 4 of them, and who knows it might wreck your stomach if you do that. But I think honestly, these were such a dark horse, like, surprise win. I did not expect these to be good at all, and they blew my mind. I mean, these are going to have a permanent spot in our pantry, I think. But here's the biggest takeaway that I want you to get from this video. If you're on a GLP-1 and you're struggling to eat, don't make it harder than it needs to be. You don't necessarily need to sit down and eat a huge meal. Think about small, convenient ways or opportunities to get your protein in throughout the day. A protein-focused breakfast, a small snack, a protein shake, chicken at dinner, whatever works for you. And remember that your individual needs depends on your individual body, your activity levels, your goals, and your health situation. So talk with your healthcare provider or a registered dietitian if you're unsure what protein target is right for you. Now, I want to know from you, which one would you guys try first? And let me know in the comments, what is your favorite go-to protein snack? And again, I'm not talking like hard-boiled eggs, chicken breasts. Like, I'm talking, I want processed foods, okay? Junk food, protein junk food. We're not going the ultra health level here in this video. We are going down the opposite way, down the rabbit hole. This is your opportunity to just be guilt-free. There is no judgment on this channel. You got to get your protein in no matter how, especially, you're on this journey. I know we're trying to rewire our brains and healthy habits, but sometimes the heart wants what it wants, and I want some gummy bears. If I can get 10 grams of protein while eating gummy bears, I will. If I'm craving a Pop-Tart, let it be the 22 grams of protein Pop-Tart versus the not protein Pop-Tart. If you have any other protein snack finds, let me know in the comments. You know that I'm always looking for new protein finds to try. And I've linked all 8 of these down in the description below for you, so you can check them out for yourself if you're interested. I also will have all of these in my Amazon storefront, so you can find that linked in the description down below as well. But thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoy GLP-1, Amazon finds, GLP-1 videos, mom life videos, and everything in between, don't forget to subscribe so you can see all my future stuff, and I will see you in the next one.